Hey everybody, how you guys doing? Welcome back to the Real Estate Machine Show. I'm your host, Chris Matan. Thank you so much for joining me in my car. This is my Jeep Gladiator that I'm in. I'm loving it. I can't wait for the summer to really come. There's 3 pieces here. This thing comes off, so I'm going to be kind of rolling in a convertible this summer. I'm pretty excited. Anyway, I'm going to talk today about some wins. I want to talk today about, a couple things that happened to me during the week that, has really, things that I've been working on for a long time. The genesis for this show was, combining my businesses. I just got done with a meeting with it was a for sale by owner, basically a listing, let's call it a listing appointment for sale by owner. And worlds are colliding. The woman that I met, who I actually spoke to several times over the last week or so, lovely lady in Willoughby, Ohio. I learned that her husband works for the scrapyard company that I sell a lot of my scrap to with my machine shop. So we're just kind of sitting around and we're chatting, and she asked me, do I know so-and-so? And I said, yeah, actually I do. And, we kind of get into the story. And I started telling her a little bit about what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. And, some of my challenges with regards to running a shop full time and trying to work the real estate business into that schedule and into that routine. And, I'm always hitting bumps and bruises and whatnot along the way. But ultimately, I think that I found myself into a pretty reasonable routine. But what's happening, and, which this is all kind of validating the situation for me. But what's happening is that my worlds are colliding. Every single person that I talk to has got some kind of machining situation going on over here in Cleveland. And it is, it's benefiting me. So I'm sitting there, I'm talking to this woman, and I tell her the story on what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. And I figured, I've been fighting this for a long time. Do I tell people I'm selling real estate? Do I not? Do I want to interfere with my machining business? Do I want to, will people believe me that I'd be able to service them on the real estate side, considering I've got a full-time situation going on over here? And, she was actually very impressed, and she thought that it was the greatest thing, and, really appreciated what I was doing. So, that made me feel, really, really great. So if I feel validated and vindicated, so to speak, that what I've been doing is a good thing. So I strongly encourage, I think there's a lot of schools of thought. Do you, stay laser focused on one thing and one thing only? Yes, you should. But, sometimes 2 things can work together very well. And, I've found that this is working very, very well for me. I want to point out a couple other things. I've shown you guys the 100-day goal journal that I've used. I'm actually on my third 100-day journal. It started 2 days ago. And what I decided to do was incorporate this into my machine shop. And I've got a big whiteboard in the shop, and I wrote on the top of the whiteboard 100-day goal. And I put 3 things on there. And 2 of the 3 things basically already have shown results. I'm not going to go into the details of what those three things were, but by addressing it with the guys on the shop floor, writing it down, putting it visible for everybody to see, it's like putting it out there in the universe. And this works. This stuff works. I'm telling you, it's unbelievable. My life is, over the last 6 to 9 months has been dramatically different than the 6 to 9 months before that. And I attribute a lot of that to the 2 things that I'm doing. It's the 100-day goal journal, and it is the being out there with my 2 businesses and promoting both at the same time, kind of simultaneously, and branding myself together. And I couldn't be happier. I'm excited for the summer to come now. And it's it's Memorial Day weekend. I think half the population gets those 2 mixed up, Labor Day, Memorial Day. But anyway, it's Memorial Day weekend. So kiss a veteran and have a great weekend until no Monday show. Maybe I'll catch up with you guys on Tuesday. Have a great weekend. See ya.